So I served in the same area for a year, actually 364 days. So I was shy by one day. And it was Flushing, Queens. That's the big Chinatown in Queens. And that is one of the biggest Asian populations outside of Asia. And I think the Manhattan Chinatown actually has more Chinese people, but as a whole, Flushing has the most Asians because there's a big Korean population also. And so that was fun to just serve in that area and to serve there so long for 9 transfers. And so Queens has a special place in my heart. But Queens is it's similar to Brooklyn in its diversity, but it's much bigger and the communities are a lot more developed. So that's what I thought was really fascinating about Queens is Flushing isn't just an avenue, it's a whole area filled with Chinese people. And if you go to the outskirts, it's covered with Korean people. And if you go even beyond that, it's all like Greek, and you get some Irish, a lot of Irish Catholics out there, and just some more Europeans. And so it's fascinating too, because 20 years ago, all of Flushing was Caucasian and European. And then about 15 years ago, the Koreans moved in, and then 10 years ago, the Chinese moved in. So you can see all throughout Queens in all the communities, that's how it is you have like Chinese and then like on the outskirts, because you can see that they kind of push out the Koreans, and then all the Europeans are on the outskirts of the Koreans, and you just see like these ripples all around Queens. And so Flushing is all Asian. You go across Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, and in Corona, it's all Mexican. Completely just thousands, tens of thousands of Mexicans, and just these little stores and restaurants, and everything is in Spanish. And then you go to Jamaica, and it's all African and Caribbean, and it's incredible. And they're huge communities of people who just gather from these regions around the world. And so I love that aspect of Queens. And it's really friendly, family friendly. If I lived in New York City with my family, I'd probably live in Queens. I feel like there are some incredible communities there, and there are a lot of really incredible things happening with the work in Queens. They just created a new stake over there. There used to be only 3 stakes in our mission. I guess this is a different topic, but there used to be 3 stakes in our mission: the Brooklyn, the Queens stake, and then the Plainview stake. And then they just were able to divide the Queens stake, and by taking a part of and there's also a district. So they turned the Limbrook district into a stake, and that takes apart half of Queens and a little bit of Long Island. And then there's still the Woodside stake, which is kind of the new Queens stake. So there are a lot of good things happening there.